Hey guys, welcome to LoveCast the BL Podcast reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Cherry Magic. I'm your host Alexa, and with me are my co-hosts Pixie and Coco.
Hey.
Hi there.
Hello. So Cherry Magic is a short Japanese drama. It is about an office worker named Adachi who, when he turns 30 years old, develops a special ability to be able to read the minds of people he is touching because he's still a virgin on his 30th birthday. And through that, he learns that one of his coworkers, the most popular worker in his office, has had a crush on him for many years, and it's all about them getting closer to each other and Adachi navigating having these abilities while understanding his feelings and everything like that. So right now, for where you can watch it officially, it is on WeTV. I believe you might have to have access to a VPN if you want to watch it on WeTV. But if you don't want to watch it on WeTV, it is also on Crunchyroll now. So you can watch it on Crunchyroll, and I believe all the episodes should be available for free.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone, I know we all love Cherry Magic here. We have mentioned that before, I'm pretty positive, at least in our best of 2020. So let's go into some general thoughts about the show.
When I first heard about it, I was really skeptical because the title is just like, okay, like the whole title, if you translate it from Japanese, is like 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hadn't, like, this is based off manga, and I haven't read the manga. So, and it's been impossible to get it now after the show aired. So I didn't really know what to expect. And there's not a lot of Japanese BL out there, at least not available for us internationally. So I was really skeptical, but I fell in love with it right away. I think they did a good job pacing it. And even though it's not like the most overly touchy show, because they're Japanese, like showing affection in Japan in the open isn't normal. Still, their chemistry makes it obvious that there's affection there, right? Without the touching and yeah. So I think it's really cute and just yeah.
It's the type of show that, like, once you start it, you will just want to spend the whole afternoon binging the entire thing in one sitting. I think when I started it, there was already like 8 episodes out because I was kind of the same. I was pretty hesitant about like the concept, and I haven't watched too many Japanese BLs because, you know, not a lot of them are super accessible out on legal streaming services and stuff like that. But everyone in the Discord server was always raving about it. So like I had a Sunday afternoon at one point, and I was just like, fine, I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to try an episode or two. And I watched all of the episodes that were available in one afternoon. Like I couldn't stop. I think I really resonate with characters like Adachi. I really always feel for the very quiet, introverted, anxious characters. And so to take a character like that and give him the ability that Adachi got, it was really interesting to see, and I really enjoyed how both him and Kurosawa were written. They're both very, very well written characters, and it's just like a nice, happy, feel-good drama. Like even the angsty aspects don't last long, and you know, it just makes you feel warm inside.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like it was just like something I'd never really, like a story I'd never really seen done before. So I think that keeps it refreshing. And it's the same with, like, I wasn't really planning on watching it, and then everyone was going on and on about it in Discord. So I was like, I'll watch it. But I haven't finished it. Don't kill me.
That does not surprise me with it.
That's so you.
Not because I didn't like it, I loved it, but I think I just got distracted at the time.
Yeah.
Which doesn't take a lot for me. But it's one of those dramas, like you said, it's so fluffy and soft and there's so much chemistry that you don't need them to be like obvious with their attraction towards each other. It's just like so under light, like under the surface, you can see it. And I love stuff like that.
It's one of the ones where like even them holding hands for the first time will like make you
I'm like
squeal.
squealing.
Yeah. And it's really cute to listen to their inner thoughts, like hearing Kurama's inner thoughts about.
Oh my god, he's so
Adachi.
wholesome.
Yeah, it is so cute. Like it could have been like, I know if it was me, it wouldn't have been so subdued inner thoughts, right? So he's such a sweet, sweet guy. Oh. Oh, it's a really wholesome story, and I really love the side couple as well.
Yes, and the cat. I'm there for the cat.
They're great, like comic relief to everything.
Yeah.
Like I know some people said they didn't like Suke because he's a little over the top, but I think that lends to the charm of him, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You have to get used to him, but like once you do like realize and know what to expect from him, like you can really enjoy him a lot more. Like him panicking just became hilarious after one point. After a certain point, it cracks you up.
And just like exaggerate movements, and I still remember him running away with the bags in his hands, and just the run he does is just
that iconic run.
And the over top way he just throws himself to the ground to say sorry.
His inner monologue is hilarious too. Even like the way he's like thinking in his mind is like so dramatic and over the top. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. So like in general, I think the show they did everything right for the story they had.
I agree.
The thing that surprised me, because I expected the manga to be explicit because it's about a virgin, but it's not at all. So yeah, it's really wholesome.
Yeah, I feel like when you hear the title, like you expect the story to be about like him on a mission to like lose his virginity or something like that, but that's not what it's about, and it was like really refreshing.
It was.
So on our scale of 1 to 5, what would you guys rate Cherry Magic?
5, absolutely.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty universal. Definitely a must watch. It's so short and sweet. Like there's no reason to not just like sit down and knock it out and fall in love with it.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you don't like fluff, then you shouldn't watch it.
That's true. It's pure fluff. So if you want like a lot of drama, this is not the show to watch for that.
Yeah, I mean, some people just want like the really sexual tension and just, everything like that. And especially when the show has a title with virginity and plays on like sex, you can get confused, but it's not explicit. It's not gonna be anything like that. You need to just like, if you love a worship Tharn type and just want to watch shows like that, you're not gonna like this show.
Me, I was thinking exactly the same thing. I was like, and Tharn type, whereas like it's not for you.
Yeah,
it's the opposite
you need
end of
to
that
appreciate
spectrum.
Fluff. Yeah, you need to appreciate fluff to appreciate this, but when you do, it's really, really great story.
Yeah, it's just very sweet and wholesome.
And the actors are great.
Yeah.
Can I just one thing before we go? Like Eiji, the guy who plays Adachi, he also has a show. It's not a BL, but you need to watch it. It's called Ne Sensei Shiranai no. Basically, teacher, didn't you know? And he is so gorgeous in that show. And you can really see, you can really see his duality, because as Adachi, he's really closed in on himself and shy and all that, but he is not. in in that other show.
I just pulled it up on my. It looks. I just read the synopsis on my job list, and I was like, "This sounds like something up my alley."
Oh, I love that. And he does such a good job, and you see how, because it's so different parts to act in, and he really nails it in both parts, right? And it really impressed me at his like acting skills.
Yeah. In that same vein, the actor who plays Kurosawa, Kaita, I watched him in Alice in Borderland not too long ago, and it's the same thing. Like, you would not think that it's the same actor
it's the same
with
guy.
how different but incredible both performances are. Even the visual transformation from like the pretty typical like fluffy like longer brown hair to like this like shorter blonde hair, and he's like got scruff and is smoking cigarettes, and I'm like, Kurosawa, is that you? Like,
Yeah.
it was like a very like very jarring, but he was also incredible in that performance as well.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice it was him before
Yeah.
someone mentioned it.
You would not
That's
realize it at
insane.
all. But yeah, so that is our spoiler-free portion of the review. If you haven't watched Cherry Magic and you don't want to be spoiled, go click out of the video now and go watch the show, and then you'll be able to find our full review over on our Patreon for our Lovecaster tier and above. So that's our second tier and up. And let us know in the comments what shows you want to see us review in the future. And from here, we're going to go into our more detailed review.